Welcome to ValueVest Daily, where we analyze best value and momentum investment opportunities. Today, we've got the AI chip heavyweight championship of the world for you. In one corner, the reigning undisputed champion, NVIDIA. And in the other corner, the fierce challenger with a knockout strategy, AMD. So the real question on everyone's mind is this: which of these absolute titans is the better buy for your portfolio right now? Are you looking for a short-term sprint or a long-term marathon? Well, today, we're going to break it all down, piece by piece, to find the answer. Here's our fight card. We're going to kick things off with the fundamentals. Then we'll analyze each company's signature moat, their key competitive advantage. After that, we'll dive into growth and future projections before we finally declare a winner. Let's get to it. All right, first up, let's get into round one, the fundamentals. This is our tail of the tape, where we look at the raw numbers to see who really has the stronger financial muscle right now. And NVIDIA comes out of the corner swinging with an absolutely staggering $4.85 trillion market cap. I mean, just to put that into perspective for you, that's bigger than the entire economy of Germany. Yeah, that number alone tells you the story of its absolute dominance in the AI game. Now, this is where things get really wild. Look at that profitability, a return on equity of over 109%. So what does that actually mean? It means for every single dollar shareholders have invested in the company, NVIDIA is generating over $1 in profit. It's just a testament to their incredibly efficient asset-light model. They design the amazing chips, but don't own the crazy expensive factories to build them. It's genius. Okay, so let's look at the full comparison, and you can really see the story unfold. NVIDIA is a monster, 12 times larger, and its profitability is just off the charts. But hold on, take a look at AMD's trailing PE ratio. It's more than double NVIDIA's. Now, that high number isn't a bad thing. It's a huge signal. It's the market screaming that it has massive expectations for AMD's future growth. And what's really interesting is that both companies are lean on debt, and their free cash flow per share is surprisingly close. It just shows you AMD is punching way, way above its weight. So let's move into round two and talk about the signature moat. This is that unique, defensible advantage that protects a company from its competitors. And let me tell you, these two have completely different strategies. So here's the crucial difference. NVIDIA has built this proprietary fortress, right? A walled garden where its software and hardware work together in perfect harmony. AMD, on the other hand, is the open-source challenger, offering a more flexible, more cost-effective path for developers. We're talking two completely different philosophies. Let's take a closer look at NVIDIA's fortress. It's called CUDA. It's a software platform they have been building for nearly 2 decades. Get this, over 90% of all AI workloads run on it. This effectively locks in more than 4 million developers. It creates this powerful flywheel effect, you see? Developers use CUDA, so companies have to buy NVIDIA hardware, which in turn leads more developers to learn CUDA. It's a brilliant strategy, and it's how they defend that 80 to 90% market share. Now, let's talk about the challenger. AMD's strategy with its ROCm software is to be the open, flexible alternative. This really appeals to clients who don't want to be trapped in NVIDIA's ecosystem. Their MI350 GPUs offer fantastic memory bandwidth and can be 20 to 30% cheaper. And guess what? It is absolutely working. They've landed massive deals with giants like OpenAI and Oracle. They have some serious momentum right now. And that brings us to round 3, growth and projections. Okay, so we've seen the present, but who is better positioned for an explosive future? Let's take a look at what the analysts are projecting. This chart right here brilliantly illustrates the trajectory. Analysts project NVIDIA will maintain a stunning 45% compound annual growth rate. That means its revenue is expected to grow by an average of 45% every single year for the next 5 years. Now, AMD's projected 30% is also super impressive, but NVIDIA's higher starting point and that sustained explosive growth gives it the edge here, for sure. And here it is, the grand prize. The high-end projection for NVIDIA's market cap by 2030 is a mind-bending $10 trillion. Just let that sink in for a moment. This isn't just growth. This is a forecast for a total redefinition of the market. But hey, do not sleep on the challenger. AMD is projected to hit a $1 trillion market cap in that same time frame. For investors, this represents a potential 10x opportunity from where it is today, and that's just assuming it captures about 20% of the AI market. The upside here is absolutely undeniable. All right, it is time for the final verdict. We've looked at the fundamentals, we've looked at the moats, the growth potential. Now let's put it all together and see what the final scorecard says. You know what's really interesting here is where the big money is placing its bets. Institutional ownership is nearly identical for both companies, right around 69%. This tells you that the smartest money on Wall Street has extremely high conviction in both of these AI powerhouses. It is worth noting, though, that recent inflows have slightly favored AMD. Of course, no investment is without risk, so let's be real. For both of them, there is the danger of a valuation bubble if all this AI hype starts to fade. New competition is always on the horizon, from Intel, from Qualcomm. Geopolitical tensions, especially with China, could impact revenue. And for AMD specifically, its entire challenger strategy really hinges on getting developers to adopt its ROCm software. That's the whole ballgame for them. But let's look at the potential upside, because that's why we're here, right? Analysts see significant short-term and long-term gains for both. NVIDIA's 5-year target suggests it could more than triple from here, while AMD's target points to a solid doubling. The potential rewards are absolutely substantial. So, after weighing all the evidence, here's the final verdict from our analysis. NVIDIA edges out AMD as the better buy right now, especially for long-term AI exposure. Its CUDA moat is simply wider and more established. Its growth is more explosive, and its premium valuation feels more justified, given its complete and total market dominance. And of course, a quick reminder, this is not financial advice. All the analysis we presented here is for informational purposes only. You always have to do your own research before making any decisions. If you found this breakdown valuable, please do us a favor and subscribe, like, and share ValueVest Daily. It really helps us keep bringing you these deep dives into the best daily opportunities before you put your money to work. Hey, one more thing. We want to know what you think. Please put in the comments if you want us to deep dive any specific 2 ticker symbols to compare. Who should we put in the ring next? Let us know down below. Thanks for watching.